on today's cool ride. It's an absolutely stunning 1992 Jaguar XJS. This one is equipped with a monster V12 engine. Absolutely beautiful condition. Again, glacier white and an Isis blue interior, which we're about to see in a minute. But before we go there, we're going to talk to Ken Baker, who's joining us now. Ken, tell us about this Jag.
Well, this is a 92 XJS coupe. Fairly rare cars. Most of the XJSs in the 90s in this country were sold with the convertible. This is a coupe. It is a 5.3 liter 12-cylinder motor. This is a two-owner car that has been extremely well serviced and taken care of. And the color of it is called Glacier White. And believe it or not, the factory interior color for this car is Isis Blue. Why don't we go for a ride and see how beautifully this car rides?
Okay, back in the 92 XJS with a V12, joined again by Ken Baker. Ken, wow, this is quite a car. The blue interior is stunning, and it's got all the English refinement that you would want, doesn't it?
It certainly does. I mean, here's a way that you could look like James Bond for the price of an economy car. XJSs have been too cheap for too long, and they're just coming into their own in the collector car market. These are the last of the handmade Jaguars. And this one's got a great pedigree, if you'll excuse the pun.
Yes.
It's a two-owner car that came to us from a Palm Beach collector, very nautical in its color combination. And with all of our cars, especially the Jaguars, these cars are looked at by a specialist before we put them on the market. And we go through the cars very thoroughly, and the car gets an inspection, and the priority order for everything is safety and reliability, and then comfort and convenience. So we take care of everything that this car needs prior to selling it, so that the driver who buys the car can just turn the key and go for a ride, and they don't have to worry about putting any money into it.
So we were just talking about sort of the British refinement that this car brings to the table. As you were mentioning, totally original, and I was talking about the door panels being in exquisite shape, even on the armrests, which get a lot of wear and tear. We joked a little bit about the ashtrays, but here, you look in the glove compartment, what do we see, Ken?
So you open up the glove box, and here's your vanity mirror.
Isn't that great? Wow.
Jaguar certainly had a unique way of doing everything, and it certainly would have been easier to put it in the sun visor, but they wanted somebody to have a full view and have a tray for makeup, and there you go. You got to remember, these cars were handmade, and they were all about style, not really about efficiency or cost cutting.
Okay, Ken, tell us a little bit more about the heritage of the XJ series.
Well, the XJS came out in 1975. It was the replacement for the E-Type. It's arguably one of the most beautiful cars ever made. And Jaguar wanted to make a car that was not only stylish, but practical and could be used every day. Their design was really time-tested because they were made from 1975 until 1996. This one, being a 92, is a redesign to modernize the car. There's a big difference in the interior and in the rear end of a 92 from a 91 and earlier, and even in the headlights. This car is unique not only because of its beautiful condition, but also it does not suffer from a lot of the things that are common wear areas in an XJS. You were just shooting the wood. The wood, you notice, there's no cracks in it. There's no haziness to it. All the switches have beautiful graphics on it, and they fit properly, and everything works. Obviously, it's been serviced. It's a completely turnkey car, and this is a car that somebody can drive every day, or they could take it out on special occasions and show. And the nice thing with this car is to own a handmade, stylish European sports GT. They can own it for under $20,000, and it's completely turnkey.
And look, even a holdover from the 60s, back when everybody smoked, even though this is a much later car. Look, there's two ashtrays, one for the passenger, one for the driver, and there's your handy-dandy lighter right there. So that way you never have to go too far without smoking a cigarette, which I think is important, don't you, Ken?
Not in my car, but
yeah, okay,
yes, in general, yes.
Yeah, okay, good.
Especially, considering we're two non-smokers. So basically, you've got an iPhone holder and a change holder in this car.
Exactly. All right, for the James Bond in you, if you're interested in this car, you can definitely contact Ken at Pedigree Motor Cars, pedigreemotorcars.com.